Howdy doody. Okay. Wednesday, January 19th, and the last listing show for this week. And I always find it a bit of a struggle to find enough stuff for this show, running around a lot, but hopefully we have enough. And I got my second monitor too, so hopefully there'll be less screw ups this time. So like normal, I just like to show the sales I have. And just start from there. Try not to hide anything, but sold a few things. One of the things actually from yesterday's show was the BSFF cassettes, and they sold within 4 or 5 hours, and I got a few emails about them, so maybe I underpriced them. They sold for 60 US. And yeah, so that's fine. And since I set up my video game system, we're going to just start with listing some games. I haven't done any Nintendos before. These aren't super valuable, but I don't know when or where I got these. Who knows? They've been around for a while. So we're going to start with that. As always, the show goal is 500 gross US, and we'll see how far we get towards that. You have to be careful sometimes. Hey, Sherry. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're here to list. You have to watch out for these games as their player's choice, which I think is kind of like a re-release. And I tested this before listing it. Some people say they just check out to see if there's any damage on it. Yeah, there are no only one on here. Yeah, well, that's okay. Doesn't really matter too much. I appreciate everyone comes in though. It entertains me. Let's see. We'll start with this one here. Actually, I have two of them. Yeah, they're different though. And we're gonna ask for $14.99. So modest one to start with. And the box of the day is E22. In the past, I might have put this on the shelf, but I'm not going to bother with this. It's not high enough value that I'm worried about any damage to it. There you go. Let's see. There, it's good. Video games are very popular, so I haven't really spent a ton of time learning them. But I know they are very lucrative. It's just, I don't know. I wanted to make sure I have everything set up, and that took basically forever to do. So for this one, actually, I can send this letter mail. And it's cheap enough that I'm going to do that actually in Canada. And that will save the customers a lot of money. So that's one down for $15. But I don't have to worry about since I have the two monitors now, I don't have to worry about that silly issue I was having before. And this other one's slightly different. That's this one here. So just before the show, I got a negative feedback. That was awesome. And it's like now. The problem with that feedback is they were complaining that they couldn't send me an email through the eBay system, and that was the negative about the they got one of those Kobos, and I didn't give a USB micro cable with it. It's just a common cable. And yeah, so they gave me negative feedback. So since they said the real complaint was about the fact that didn't send feedback, I might be able to get it removed, and I might bother with that. But I'm going to see how it goes with the customer first. Basically, I told the customer that if they're not happy and they feel like, tricked them, then they should just return it. I didn't say the word trick, though. But I probably should be saying that with those that it doesn't include the USB cable. It's just a common micro USB cable. It's what most people have, and I don't have enough. So, but okay. So that's another one done. Okay, so next, I picked these up today. Probably paid too much. I have a ton of these. Red Rose, collectible. I don't know, what are they? Teapots, I guess. They all have a little, bits and pieces of damage here and there. They're not perfect, but I have sold these before. I paid $8, so I'm not sure why I paid the $8. This is so much nicer having the having the second monitor back. I don't want a Canadian one, but I might not have a choice. Okay, it's good. I guess that's a rare one. I don't have that one. I checked. Let's get rid of the miniature train part. And rare. Definitely not allowed. What here for? And get rid of the word train. And a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. Box of the day. Let's just get the photos going up. Let's see, various. I'm going to try and spell it right. So let's just make sure that train thing isn't here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. I don't know when it was made. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. See why? Look at all this crap. Like no one's going to search on any of this stuff. Wow, look at this. Like ironing instructions, really? They filled in all that. Okay. So we're going to use this one because it's most used condition. We'll have small. We'll have some chips and marks from use. That's fair. So in Ottawa today, we had freezing rain. That was exciting. I really didn't, if I had thought about it, I wouldn't have gone out, but I had to deliver stuff to the shipping company. So, and my windshield got smaller and smaller as the freezing rain refused to leave. So that was kind of exciting. Okay, definitely not that one. Okay, so now we just got to figure out a price for these. I'm thinking it's around here. let's try let's try $29.99, and we can go down from there. So that's 30. Put that back with the other ones. There we go. And hey, Bluegrass. Hope your day's going better than mine. Stupid negative. Oh, checking comments. Yeah, it's good to. It's sometimes just surprising stuff has been in your own collection for such a long time. It's like, wow, people need this. Oh, hey, Julie. Yeah, it was good. It was a fun show. It could have gone on and on. I think we did talk after for quite a bit, but he likes to try to keep it at the time, which makes a lot of sense. Hey, Don. Okay, so let's do something different. The knife. So I've actually never picked up a cooking knife before. Well, any knife. Well, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Fine. A cooking knife before. And I thought I'd try. And when I saw it hanging on the wall, it was $4, and it kind of looked like quality to me from the handle. And this is a Wusthof, Wusthof classic knife. Yeah, well, I got a negative feedback today, Don. So I feel like, anyways. So I decided to pick this one up. I'm pretty sure we can ship this to the United States. If someone knows better than me, let me know. Let me know. I have a lot of inventory, but I need to rearrange my area a lot, and I do have things in my old collections I would like to get rid of, but it's so much fun buying stuff, right? You can actually see in the background the little fiery thing. That's the electric heater. I want to move it to a different location, which means moving everything, but I'll do it on the weekend. Stabby, yeah. Yeah, I did. I did get a feedback. So people can be honest. I'm not going to take this in a negative way. So they gave me a negative because they could not contact eBay about a Kobo I sold, and I sold it, and I didn't include one of those, those common micro USB cables, which, are common because I don't have a ton of them. And so they left a feedback, and I was wondering, should I be saying that in the listing that it doesn't include the micro USB charger? Probably wouldn't hurt. But should I receive a negative feedback for that? I'm not sure. But I told them if they're not happy, just to return it. Okay. But they already left the feedback before I had a chance. Okay, yeah, thanks, Don. I see you're saying as long as you're saying it's a kitchen knife, which this definitely is. So there it is, still there. Let's make this a bit bigger. Hopefully that's easier to see. And it's in good condition. There's a little nick on the handle, but I don't think it's going to make a big difference. I always kind of take a quick look at the knives since I'm around there anyways. But like I said, this is the first time I've actually picked one up. And on this case, there's a number on here for 4603, which is the number on the knife. So that first one there is not actually it. Actually, I should add that up here. Yeah, 4603. 03. I'll try not to stab myself on the show. Now, they say pre-owned and they're in packets, so I'm not sure what's up with that. So we're going to pick up this one. And I'll probably ask the same. These knives here have this little, I don't know, whatever it is. Mine had that, but it was the red part was gone, so I just peeled it off. I don't think it makes a big difference. So with off is a bolo. I guess so. I don't know. Like, this is the first time I've checked one. Like I said, the type of knife it can be makes a difference too, I know, but I am definitely not an expert when it comes to knives. Just get rid of the barely used. And I'm going to put in the rest of that information that they don't have here. I think that's important. I don't know what trident means. Does everyone else say it's 6 inches? Yeah, okay. Okay, so obviously when I put this into this box, I'm going to protect it really well, not to stab myself, hopefully. It's kind of hard to take pictures of this one. Hopefully some of them worked out. Why is there 2 numbers there? This is 3, so let's get rid of that one. So I don't have obviously a template for this. I think this one's okay. Good use condition, but does have a nick to the handle as shown. I'm going to do might have, find some marks from these. There we go. How do you get a good picture of a knife? That's even kind of blurry. Hopefully it's just on my screen though. Okay, now for the price. Merging $79.99. If it sells for this, will be a nice, nice profit because I bought it for, like I said, $4. As long as I don't stab myself with it. Okay. Cutco is the only brand I've sold so far. I looked for Cutco knives, never seen them. I have sold quite a few of the Cutco knife blocks, and the big ones are worth actually good money. Sheffield, and actually I've sold Glow Hill, but it was can't remember what it was now. I think Glow Hill was just, I can't remember what it was, but I definitely have sold that. Instead of promoted listings, I put some stuff on sale. Seems to work just as well. Yeah, I shouldn't say I don't like promoted. I just haven't been convinced yet. I like sending out the best offers. I find that works. I haven't done that in a few days though. So yeah, between pieces of cardboard, that's actually a really great idea. I'm going to do that. Yeah, actually, I do have a little somewhere to ship it. Yeah, it's like, stop being social with me. I'm trying to do things. Yeah, photos. So, Glow Hill tray. I think it was cutlery I sold for Glow Hill, but if anyone has done any listing, now's the time to tell me, and I'll add it to my little chart here. Oh, I was going to add what everyone did yesterday. I just put the names, but I didn't put how much was done. But I mean, can't be perfect. That's 4 done, and a total of 110, 140. 40. See, things like the knife I really like because it's just like that one item has such a huge effect on the stuff that we've listed. So now we're going to do some interesting stuff, highly interesting things. So since I set up the Nintendo GameCube, obviously with the games I tested, I'm going to do a whole bunch of this dead stock I had. I'll take some very interesting pictures to start with. Oh no. Taking a little slow. I also put numbers on these just so I ship the right one, hopefully. So do people think I should have said on those e-ink tablets that it does not include the USB cable? That's what I was wondering. Like I said, don't be worried about saying that. I should say that. I want to be asking if I didn't want the answers. Okay. So for these ones, I actually attached little labels, not in the pictures, so I know which one it is. And they're in order of these pictures. So this is the second one, believe it or not. I can't believe you said that, Dawn. Oh my God. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I think it's good to avoid problems if you can. Even if, in this case, it wouldn't have happened if I said that, right? And they might have bought it anyways and wouldn't have had an issue. So I'm going to probably go through all my old stuff and just say it does not include cable. In fact, I think I did actually do that for some other ones. So I'm just not sure what I'm going to do about that negative feedback. Honestly, when I got my first negative feedback, I really cared. Now I don't care as much. Especially if I'm selling more numbers, that percentage doesn't get below 99. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 of these. Yeah, no, you're right. Uh, 110. These I did test. I know it would happen someday, but I'm dreading it. Dreading what? Getting a negative? You haven't got a negative yet? Oh, wow. I've gotten 3. One of them. Well, we always say they're not fair, right? One was for the guy didn't like the fact that I wouldn't negotiate, and then he bought it anyways. And then he said I was slow in responding to his initial inquiries about him trying to get a low price, and he said I didn't ship it right, and I shipped it really well. Some toys, I bubble wrapped them, put them in a box. He was just upset. I was like, whatever. That was my first one, and then one was the person who couldn't understand how the batteries worked. And I contacted them and they went, "Oh, sorry, my fault," but they never removed their feedback. And it's in French too, so which I understood what they were saying, but and then I got a neutral for not negotiating with them. It's like, okay, but you decided to pay what you paid. And this one was, yeah, like they couldn't leave a feedback with eBay. So they gave me a negative feedback for that. I was like, oh. I probably shouldn't be lazy and deal with it. My tendency is to be lazy. Believe it or not. Lazy is the name. Oh, hey, Larry. Did you go out today? I just went to Maryville Bank. Found that knife, but that was about it. Probably would have been a better day to stay at home, to be honest, because of the weather. It was freezing rain this morning for sure. Okay, let's make sure I'm not screwing up here. Did I put 2? Yeah. I changed the pictures, right? It's for these guys. Yeah, getting a negative. On Etsy, I had one when I first started because the item broke, which I owned up to, but that's the only one. Yeah. I feel sometimes that they're not all, sometimes you don't have control over everything. And I don't mind a negative feedback if I did do a boo-boo. But it's when it's like it feels kind of an issue that they didn't read properly or you could have resolved. But I don't lose. Let me put it this way: I don't lose sleep over it. I got upset with the first one, and then after that, I was like, okay. So there's one more of these. Sorry, went to Stitchville this afternoon. Got one item. Yeah, I didn't go out that far today. I'll probably hit all of them tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Okay, so we're gonna do this last one, and then I'll update the list there. Add Sherry in. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm hoping. I honestly don't think most buyers care enough. Like if I'm buying from someone and they have negative, I will check their feedback, and if they have negative feedback, I'll read it and see if it sounds bad or not. Because half the time when I read the feedback, it's like it's not it's not legit. Not in terms of something that happened, but their expectations were not realistic. Usually. Okay, so that's the one. Just gonna count down 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah. 7, 6, 7. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5. 150, 180, 210, 350. Big Ed. There, you don't have a channel, right? I didn't check, but I don't think you do. Oops. You said 99, eh? I'll make that 100. And then I'm at 11. I keep track of this stuff just for fun. Save and show. 99, right? Yeah, perfect. So far I'm at 11 at 350. Yeah, she stopped touching me so I can concentrate. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's do something else. So I'm going to do these two Viewmasters. People have been watching for a while have seen Viewmasters, but we should get them up and out because I've been seeing a long while in that box and I don't want them getting damaged. So what I'm doing is just going back and I'm going to use, I'm sure I have Viewmasters back here somewhere. There we go. And just use one of these. What percentage of buyers leave any feedback? For me, it's only about 10%. Yeah, I would say about that too. I don't care about my feedback number. Once I was over like, I don't know, 20, I don't think it really makes a difference as much as people think. I think the percentage matters. Like I'm at 99.3 positive to negative. I think that can matter, but I really don't think your high number really matters. At least not to me as a buyer. Okay, so this is what we're going to do is use Terapeak because often these can be a little hard to find. So, and in Terapeak, you actually have to use the dash, I find. Sometimes it's faster just doing the number. So B037. There it is. So they got good money. Seems to be two the same though. One didn't pay. Does it say beautiful? No, it say beautiful. Get rid of that. I don't like having punctuation either. So this one is actually pretty good. So I'm just going to say good use condition. It's so nice to have my third monitor back. Oh, I did buy it today. I did thrift it. It was, I don't know how wide it is. I should check that. It's, I want to know for me. Diagonally, it's a 21-inch, and it was like $16.99. And it didn't include any cables. I should go and give them negative feedback. Oh wait, I knew that when I bought it because I could see it didn't have any cables. Not bitter at all. That's a 29, right? Yeah. 29.99. When I ship these, I just fold some cardboard over them, and I put them in a poly mailer, and everyone's actually, I've gotten good comments about my packing, so obviously it's sufficient. Just gonna pick another one of these because the other one's damaged, so I don't feel like retyping if I don't have to. Yeah, okay. So this one here, Viewmaster canonization price. I don't think this one's worth a lot. That's it there. And we're going to do the $14.99 for this thing. Okay, use condition has damaged packaging. That's definitely true. $14.99. Excuse me. Baguette. Negative feedback does not matter. One negative gets buried by good. I got one because the lady thought the slippers would be thicker. I just left it. It's over 6 months old now. Yeah, like I haven't seen it noticeably affect my sales. And honestly, you know, that's what we really care about. So, in fact, my sales turnover rate has been increasing. So, negative upset. Yeah, negatives upset us, but it's just an opinion. And as long as it's not horrible, I leave it alone. Yeah. I might try and get them to revise it. It happened just before the show. I sent them a communication right away. They said that, you know, they weren't able to communicate with me through eBay. Something wrong with eBay itself. Obviously, that's not my fault, but I've even heard of people getting negative reviews for the product itself. Like, they didn't like the product. And getting negative reviews for that. So, that would suck, too. Okay, so let's keep going. If anyone notices, I still have the stuff here from yesterday's show, and that's because I'm going to be rearranging all the stuff over there, and I wanted this out of the way. And I didn't want to put it on my storage shelves until everything is moved, because it's already hard enough to walk around. So, we're going to do dongles. Everyone likes a dongle. Let's see. I'm not sure how much these are worth, actually. So we're going to start with this one. Guitar Hero dongle. Excuses. Right. Red Octane. Oh, geez. Red Octane. I need my eyes. Yeah, you can see my dongle. I got 3 dongles, though. Isn't that, that's kind of weird. Okay. 95451.806. And I see this. I'll add it when I do these ones that I have here. Let's see. So used. Sold. Okay, so there's a ton of these. So I'm just going to go through. Usually if there's this many results, I don't know what other people do, but I kind of go through and come up with a reasonable price. I'll probably charge about $5 or $6 for shipping. So it's $54.99, much lower. Okay, let's actually, I am going to do it by high because it's best offers, and those are kind of confusing. Wow, people are getting a lot of money. These are worth more than I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna this is gonna be a shoot for the stars, which means that she gets nasty emails. 69. E22. Everyone who's come in, thank you very much for coming and watching and talking to me during the show. It helps me a lot, and I do appreciate it. Except for Dawn, she's just mean. Which one is this? This one's this one. Did I only take 2 pictures? Or 3 pictures? Oh, that's lazy. And I test these by just connecting them into my PC with the USB and seeing if it recognizes what it is. I'm not grumpy today. I think we might be having pizza tonight too. So pizza on a weekday night too. Okay. Pop and list. That's a big bag for the little thing. I'm going to update the chart. So big Ed. So we're going to add this one. So 30. And hide. So before I forget, where are you? $30. And I'm at 14. So 450, 465. Oh, we might actually make it this show. I'm really close. So 14 and 465. And show. Yeah, pizza. Oh, you're having pizza tonight too? What pizza? We're probably gonna have combination. Because I usually my wife always wants combination, and I'll sometimes have something different, but not tonight. So Don, how come you haven't listed anything? What's going on? I sold a guitar dongle a few days ago. Wish I could find those every week. Yeah, me too. In fact, I was surprised to see them. It's been a long time since I found these. And I found these, I'm pretty sure last week or the week before. Let's see. Get back to here. And we're going to do the drums one. Another square job. Now, this one I know won't be worth as much for sure. Might as well list it. Get my eyes out. 95481. 95481. At 806. So Larry, do you do like a lot of stuff like I do, or do you do quite a few different things? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just being nosy. And I can't remember if you told me when we met up. I used Okay, I've already decided $24.99. Might have run out of things on this show. Hope not. Slow down. Okay. I'm going to do the other one. Drums. Listen, sell down. Don't tell me what to do. Red Baron Supreme with added pepperoni and cheese. My local Pizza Hut isn't as good as it used to be. Oh, I haven't been to Pizza Hut in years. Ours, Pizza Hut near us shut down, and now it's just takeout. But they're still there. I have plenty of excuses as to why I'm currently listening. Sure. Mostly ran out of suitable light to be able to see anything I'm working on. Have you heard of light bulbs? You know, or electricity? You might want to try that. Look into that. Mostly smalls light. Yeah, I love smalls. Smalls are the best. Okay, so another one. Excuse me. Nine 5 1 2 1. Yes, it's. Okay, I'm thinking 79. Excuse me. I thought this cough finally went away forever. E22. Excuse me. Great. Okay. Blah blah blah. Oh, is this Sony PlayStation? No idea. It doesn't say. I'm hoping that that code number is correct in terms of which system it's for. So that's 180. Go ahead and put that in. And begin. I'll boss you like a boss, Matt. Sure. Can you try? When are you doing your show, Don? I'll light bulb you. Not sure what that means, but I don't want to know. I do most of my work during the day. Yeah, this is a funny time, 5:30, 6:30, but this is when I don't kill the internet for my wife. So this is when I'm doing it. And 3 days a week is enough for me. I think I'd go nuts if it was a bit more. I like this place called Chicago Connection that makes deep dish, and I get double cheese and pepperoni and add mushrooms and sun-dried tomatoes. It's like $30 for a small with delivery. Yeah, but it's good stuff, right? Well, actually, what we do is we always have like frozen pizza dough in the freezer, and we get that from a place called Farm Boy, and basically you can make your own pizzas at home. And actually, just having that pizza dough frozen is always good, because if you ever have like, peppers that are starting to get near the end of their life, or cold meats that you want to use up, or mushrooms, whatever, you can quickly make a pizza, and it's not a ton of work, and it's actually pretty good. So I drafted several listings earlier, but needed to clean the photo, and I'm done for today, good sir. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Your excuses are fine. Hey, Landshark Picker. Thank you for coming in. We're listing, and I'm thinking I'm running out of stuff, so I'm slowing down. Nobody wants to see me on YouTube. Why not? I'm on here. Oh, look at you, Mr. I Shop at Farm Boy. Fancy pants. Yeah, I like Farm Boy, I must admit. I don't mind paying a bit more for good food. Okay, so I'm going to go look to see what I have to list here. $122. We zoomed through way too much stuff. But I did make the goal for the show. That's good. So I'm going to update that thing. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 160, 185, math, carry the 5, 4, 5, 0, 4, 6, 650. Okay. Edit. Carl did 17 things for a total of 650. So that's good. We met the goal for the day. And what I'm going to do now is I do have a couple of other things, but I was having problems IDing them. So what I'm going to try to do now live is try and ID this thing, simply because I don't have anything else prepped. So I'm going to show what it is. Yeah, that's just great. Okay. And there's the clip. And what I think this is a World War II spouse flying pin, I think. I would have a difficult time containing the swears, also I'm far too sensitive for YouTube. Well, I definitely do the swears, but I do have a thick skin. Pilot something something. Yeah, exactly. It's a pilot something something. So that's... Now, I did the obvious, which is use Google Lens, which of course everyone should know and use. The other thing I think I might have mentioned is that if you ever do things like teacups and you want to look for a pattern, I find on your cell phone, if you go to replacements.com, they have a picture thing just like Google Lens, and that works fairly well. Let's see if we can get it. The problem is there's like a lot of pins that are very similar to this. So I remember finding it before and then I couldn't find it again. So let's go spousal. World War II flying pin. And I get 0 result. Oh, haha, what's that? Sweetheart. That looks like it. Take a closer look. Now I know it can do just a bit of changes and it makes a big difference. So in that case, the middle of it, this one's bigger, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. Hey Shay, I've run out of things, so the last 5 minutes of the show I'm going to try and ID this stuff. Exciting. Yeah, I only learned about the camera search on replacements recently. It saves so much time. Yeah, the replacements one nice because, like, unlike Google Lens, it shows you the pattern name if they find it. But you do have to look through all of them because there's a lot of patterns that are very similar. Certain transfer patterns have been used by a bunch of different companies, though. Yeah, that's why this is difficult. Pin or tie clip? I think it's being attached to a tie clip. I got this in an auction lot basically for free. So it's very similar to this thing here, though. So what was this, sweetheart? So let's get rid of this. It's not for your spouse, it's for your girlfriend on the side. My wife just chuckled in the background, yes. Okay. Sweetheart pin. That's what I don't like about eBay is they want you to be really specific. Oh, thank you, Shay. Sherry, I'll add that in. Hey, how's it going? Glad to see you come in. Hope Florida's doing well. Has anyone heard anything about why eBay removed the camera search app? I think because it wasn't very good. And everyone stopped using it and just started using Google Lens. It would be my thing. And it probably took too much. They probably found it wasn't really worth it. It was too, like, for me, I found it was just too non-specific enough. Like, it did find things on occasion. Okay, this is going the wrong way for sure. Because eBay is eBay. Yes, that is also a legit answer. Let's get rid of the flying bit. Although, let's go air. I want to get this listed because I'm sick of looking at it. And if I can't figure out what it is, then I'll just list it as something similar and saying I don't know, just to get rid of it. Otherwise, it's going to stick around forever. Come on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just list it, and that'll be good for the show. And it's been on the... Well, I have pictures of it, right? Checking something. Wouldn't that be great if I don't have any pictures? Thankfully, I do. And yeah, you're right. I wouldn't call this a pin. So maybe let's try I don't know what you call it. Necklace? Okay. This is what we're going with. I have no idea. Okay, it's definitely World War II. Not sterling. Someone's going to send me a nasty email saying this is not what it is. But I don't think we're supposed to put question marks in their titles. Okay, in the description. No pin back. Not sure of identity of exact name for this item or it has been altered. I was going to list a blanket, but upon taking photos, realized it needed a wash. Yeah. I hate when I do that when I actually go to list it and it's like something gross on it. It's like I somehow missed. Just going to take a very quick look and see if I can get a better idea. I'm thinking $19.99 because I think they're pretty common. And this one is not silver. It even could be Canadian, but I wouldn't think so. Okay, we're doing $19.99. If someone gets a good deal, good for them. I'm also going to say unknown metal. It's stamped. I should say stamped because it means something else when I say that. Okay. So what's that? So that's 20. Okay. That's it. Excellent. Last one was at 80. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So we finished 18 and 670. Yeah, I can't find one exactly like yours either, Carl. I got the main part, but not with that chain. Yeah. And with the main part too, the difference is in the middle there, it's bigger. It's not like the round bit right in the middle there isn't as is bigger than the other ones I ever saw. I'm not sure if I can actually click on that. So I'm just going to fix the banner and then call the show. Sherry did another one. How come I have you at... Did I screw up? Okay. I'm not sure if you're told exactly, Sherry, because I already had you down as 2 and you just added another one. So it's 380. And I'm at 18. 670. And save. Control. Yep, so the total for that show was 18 items and 670. Thank you, Sherry, very much for listening with me. I'll be back next Monday. I hope everyone has success finding stuff. And yeah, and enjoy. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye. I see that one. I'll add that one to the next show.